Well, it's a hot time in the old town today, boys and girls. Yes, summertime is upon us, and I've got some very harsh lighting coming in from the skylight above me. Once again, I'm filming in the afternoon, and the light has changed. It's very dramatic. It's showing all my wrinkles and imperfections. I hope that doesn't look too bad in HD. And I got a peppermint in my mouth for some reason. Hold on one second. That's just rude. Don't chew gum and eat peppermints when you make YouTube videos. Well, because it's getting so hot down here in Texas, I'm going to shave with something that's going to cool me off. Margaritas in the Arctic, but glacial version, which means it has menthol in it. And menthol, if you've ever experienced shaving with a mentholated shaving soap, once you wash off, oh, it's so cold. It feels so good. And I'd run out of my old Margaritas in the Arctic by Stirling Soap Company. And I decided to try the Glacial, which only comes around this time of year. That's kind of cool the way they do that. You can't buy every product that they offer year round. It makes it kind of special. All right, well, let's shave, shall we? Hope you all are doing okay. I just took a shower, as you can tell, and my Lyle Lovett hair is shining in the sun. I should probably, when I shave like this, I should probably put on some suntan lotion so I don't get a sunburn, because as you can tell, I'm working on my farmer's tan. Pale, redneck. That's right. Let me fill up my little basin down here with some water so I don't get yelled at for running the water. Believe me, I learned my lesson. And I still do every time I see comments. Okay, so, yeah. Let's shave. Took a shower. I shaved yesterday afternoon. And so I don't have that much of a growth. But it's time to shave. See, this is a brand new... if you've ever tried margaritas in the Arctic, it does smell a little bit like a margarita. Not the margarita pizza, the drink. And this one with the extra menthol in it is so good. Like you smell it and you feel it to begin with, but when you wash off afterward with cold water, oh, man, it's going to be 100 degrees here a couple of times this week. Fahrenheit, that is. So you do the work, you do the math on the Celsius. All right, so here I've got my brush a little bit wet, not too much. And I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm not going to make a big lather. I'm just going to transfer some of the soap to the brush itself. And that should be plenty. See that? And now this is a very dry brush still. It's moist, but I'm going to get it a little bit, sorry for using that. The M word. Sorry I used the M word, guys and gals. Ladies hate that word. The M word, moist. I don't know why. No, I guess I get it. It's gross. Anyway, it is damp. Let's use that. That's the PC term. It's damp. Is that okay? Yeah. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is put a little bit more water, just like sprinkle some water on it. So I'm not like dunking it back down into the sink. And then I'm gonna go up on the face and lather up. Yeah, so it smells like lime a little bit, as a lime margarita should. But also a little like triple sec. And triple sec is an orange flavor liqueur. How does this dramatic... I feel like I'm being burned to a crisp here. Oh goodness, I gotta go to have my skin checked to make sure that I don't have any skin cancer. Always get your skin checked at your dermatologist to make sure you don't have skin cancer. Anyway, sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it smells like margarita. Doesn't taste like a margarita. And I wouldn't recommend tasting it, but you could, because this stuff is good. It's good quality and it's not toxic, it doesn't taste terrible if you get some in your mouth. I mean, I got it all over my lips every time I'm talking, and it's no big deal, you don't even notice it. So that's what's kind of nice about using kind of a soap that's really well made. Down there in Boonville, Arkansas, the Stirling Soap Company is based. Using the old Rockwell razor today. There we go. Look at that. It's a little bit grungy. I kind of cleaned it off not too long ago, but what are you going to do? I'm not in the razor cleaning business. I'm in the razor using business. I suggest you do the same. All right. So I've shaved with this Margaritas in the Arctic Glacial before for a few days now, and I love it. Now, I don't think it'd be as good in the wintertime because it really is cold on your face. And the cool thing about ordering from Stirling Soap Company is they will, along with whatever you ordered, send you little trial samples of some of their other soaps. So they sent me this Glacial Lemon Chill hand soap. So it's glacial as well. It's got menthol in it. And I actually almost ordered that flavor, if you will, instead of the margaritas in the Arctic. So it'll be nice to try that out and see if I like it. And you can buy samples from the Stirling Soap Company. I have no affiliation with them. I just use their products. And this is my experience. It's very good. And if you buy it like this, it comes in its own little tub with a screw top. So I like to keep the top screwed on because I did notice with my other margaritas in the Arctic container that I kept the lid off to kind of let the soap dry. And I think a lot of the scent eventually dissipated. So hopefully, keeping the lid on will keep those good scents in there. But yeah. So how's everybody doing? My wife and I were just up in Chicago weekend before last for a little fundraising thing. And it was cold up there. It was 45 degrees. And I was not used to that. It felt very nice. Because like I said, it's been hot down here. It's no longer pleasant. I mean, it's pleasant in the morning. But now when you go out to your car and it's, 95 degrees, as I'm sure it will be till October. Oh, you can really feel it. But it's getting me in the mood for summer, My favorite time of year is the fall, but I do love summer. Going swimming. I don't like going swimming as much as my wife and kids do, but what are you going to do? But we're going to go down to Schlitterbahn coming up sometime soon, down in New Braunfels. If you've never been to Schlitterbahn in New Braunfels, which is the original, not the crazy dangerous one in Kansas City. Well, that one ride. I don't want to talk about it. But the original Schlitterbahn in New Braunfels, if you haven't been, go. It's a little bit expensive, but free parking. And you can bring your own food and drink in as long as it's not in a glass container. So they don't try to gouge you, except on the admission price. Summertime, what are y'all going to do for the summertime? Leave a comment. Going across the grain here and puffing out my cheek to help get all those whiskers. And then I'll sometimes do a little up like that. I won't do a full third pass, so I'll do little touch-ups. Yeah. So anyway, we were in Chicago, and I hadn't been up there in probably about 20 years. My dad used to live there in the 80s. So I first visited Chicago in 1986, and growing up in Houston, it was cold up there. It was wintertime. There was like sleet. I loved it. I just love the whole city of Chicago. I don't want to live there necessarily because I'm such a Texas boy. But I do love how beautiful it is. I love the city. I like doing all the things that Ferris Bueller did on his day off back when I was, 16 years old. Well, I mean, I wasn't in a parade singing Twist and Shout or anything, but the things you could do that Ferris did, I did. That was exciting. Going up in the Sears Tower. Which is no longer the Sears Tower. Now it's like the Willis Tower or something. I'm going to still call it the Sears Tower. But, yeah, so we were only there overnight. One night, it was a whirlwind tour to Chicago. My wife had never been there before. She's been all over the dang world. Her parents were big travelers. So she's been everywhere except Chicago. But it was nice and cool. Overcast, gray skies, and then we came back here. Get slapped, when you walk off a plane, you get slapped in the face with the heat and the humidity. All right. Do all the little problem areas. Now, I want to show you, because I'm looking at my ears, and when you get older, you get hair growing in stupid places on your body that you don't like or you don't expect. Guys, you know what I'm talking about, and probably ladies too. Anyway, let me wash my face off. So now I'm not going to do any more. Oh, let me go underneath my nostrils. Did I already? No, I didn't. I was having such a good time talking to y'all that I forgot what I was doing. Okay, I'm not going to do any more passes. Done with the Rockwell to wash him off. So now I'm going to splash cold water on my face. And the menthol is going to activate. Oh, woo! Oh, baby, that feels so good. It feels so cold. Menthol. Love it. I'm going to smear it all over my entire body and run out in the sprinkler. No, I'm not going to do that. Look at this. Do you remember how much, you know, I kind of just touched the soap and now I squeezed all this out. Look how much is left. I could have gone for another 1 or 2 passes if I wanted to. But I'm just going to wash the brush out, and then I'm going to put on aftershave, and then I'm going to show you what I was talking about when you're talking about, you know, trimming body hair where you don't want it. That's our culture. That's the culture of the West. You know, except in some cases, I guess, is to be, you know, hairless. Except that, you know, the giant beard thing's pretty popular. Pretty popular. Gonna go with the caffeinated aftershave again. But I really would like to get some mentholated, some menthol added from Stirling to keep the cold going. Because while the peppermint is refreshing, nowhere near as cool and refreshing as the Glacial Margaritas in the Arctic. But it's good. No nicks. Thank you, Rockwell Razor. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, yes. I'm going to show you what I mostly use this for. Shaving your ear hair. I've tried shaving my ear, like if you get little hairs that start to grow out of your earlobes. Just do this. No pain. It's easy. Gets everything. I've tried shaving it with a safety razor before, and I've gotten cuts on my ear, which I don't recommend. Anyway, just little cleanups. If you don't like it, get rid of it. Why not? If you do like it, keep it. Most women I've met don't like that, and so I take care of it, including my wife. But, you know, she's very, very understanding. It's a good woman. Is that it? I'm looking around here. I think that's it. I whipped the devil out of this little brush, got all the soap and water out of it, put the top back on this thing. The Rockwell's back there in the medicine cabinet where the camera is right now. Did the aftershave. I'll put that back in a minute. Oh, I'll try this out later. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is, you know, nothing monumental, but I'm glad you joined me. And maybe I'll do a live one coming up sometime soon. See how well my farmer tan is going. I might, if I just stand here for an hour, I might get rid of this and get sunburned like I did when I was a kid. And I still remember, I'm still scarred mentally by the sunburns I received when I was a child as a fair-haired boy back in the 80s. Oh my God, don't get me started. Anyway, have a good beginning of your summer. Hope you had a good Memorial Day. More content coming up soon. Still haven't unboxed this. The leaf razor, still got to do that. I was going to do it today, but we'll do that coming up when I got a little bit more time. All right, see ya.